everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. In the past, I did a lesson on the present perfect, and if you'd like to take a look at it, you can click on the little link above. But today we're going to talk about how to make your present perfect phrases a little more interesting. We're going to add some more depth to your phrases. And the way we're going to do that is by using words like just, still, already, and yet. So let's get started. Okay, let's start with talking about the word just. And we use this when we're talking about something that happened a short time ago or recently. For example, I've just returned from a vacation and I'll be back at work tomorrow. I've just returned from a vacation and I'll be back at work tomorrow. They've just bought a new house. Have you seen it? They've just bought a new house. Have you seen it? If we look at the structure of this phrase, you'll notice that the word just comes between the verb to have and the main verb. So, I have just returned from vacation. Or always, when we're speaking, we use the abbreviated form. I've just returned from vacation. Okay, let's move on to the word still. And when we use still, we're talking about something that hasn't happened. And we're usually emphasizing the fact that we expected this to already have happened in the past. And so we're waiting for this to happen. For example, the pizza still hasn't arrived. I'm starving. So I expected the pizza to arrive earlier, but it still hasn't arrived. The pizza still hasn't arrived. She still hasn't cleaned her room, and I asked her to do it 2 hours ago. She still hasn't cleaned her room. Again, looking at the structure of the phrase, you'll notice that the word still is placed after the subject and before the verb have. All right, next word we're going to talk about is the word already. And we use it when we want to stress that a certain action was completed in the past. For example, I've already seen that film. I don't want to see it again. I've already seen that film. Oh my gosh, the meeting has already started. I'm late. The meeting has already started. And with the word already, we can see again that it falls between the verb to have and the main verb. Okay, the last word we're going to talk about today is the word yet. And this one we use when we're talking about a time frame from the past up to now. So a time frame from the past to now. Have you read that book yet? Have you read that book yet? So the meaning is, I expected that you would have read it. So have you read the book yet? I haven't been to California yet. I haven't been to California yet. But my expectation, or maybe my hope, is that in the future I will. But I haven't been yet. And another difference with the word yet you'll see in the structure is that it comes at the end of the phrase or at the end of the question. All right, so let's do a little bit of a practice with these words, and I'm going to put them into context for you. So basically, what I'm going to do is read you a story, and I want you to listen for and look for these words that we talked about today. So still, yet, already, and just. I'm getting ready to move to another country, and there are loads of things I need to do before leaving. There are some things I've already done, but others I haven't completed yet. I've already sold most of my furniture, but I still haven't sold my car. I've just made an appointment with the bank to fill out some documents, and I'll be going there tomorrow. I've also just spoken with a technician today, and he says he'll pop by next week to check out how much it'll cost to repair my washing machine. One thing I haven't done yet is canceled my gym membership. I need to do that soon. Okay guys, that's it for today. I really hope that this was helpful for you. And if there's anything you'd like me to cover in some of the next lessons, leave me a comment below and I'll do that for you. So have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye.